Hello, welcome to the Ideal Auto Factory, where we talk about everything RCs, vinyl wrapping, and now 3D printing. Today's video is all about what I failed to disclose to you in the last video. I had it wrapped up packaging. It was in brown like paper, and it was something that I said I would show you in my next video. And I'm here to share that with you today. This video is going to be all about a 3D printed RC drift chassis. Keep God first. Let's get into the video. Towards the beginning of the year, when I was creating content, I got an email, and that email specifically said, "I truly enjoy your content, particularly your focus on unconventional and creative RC drift builds. It's both inspiring and refreshing. As someone who also enjoys thinking outside the box, I've developed several custom drift cars myself. One of them is called the Compcorde. It's a unique model featuring four-wheel steering, built with RDX components and a custom designed trailing arm suspension system, notably without camber gain and with barely any play. I was wondering if you would be interested in reviewing it. I'd be happy to provide the 3D files, and I can send you the parts directly." That was back in March, okay? A lot of things have happened between March 2025 and right now. There's been a lot of chassis built, and a few of you own them now. If you're watching the channel, I've also reached over 1 million views on Instagram, and just short form content has taken this channel to another level. But with this chassis, in the process, I wanted to tell you something up front. At the time, I did not have a 3D printer. Before now, I only owned a resin 3D printer. Yes, I was familiar with 3D printing, but not on the level of FDM and all of the different materials and things like that. Only knew about resin and resin printing. And I didn't understand 3D printing in general. And now that I do, it's so great to be able to share this with you on a deeper level, because previously I don't think I would have been able to do this chassis any justice. So now, without further ado, here is the Compcorde. The Compcorde is a mostly 3D printed drift chassis, designed from the ground up and inspired loosely by the RDX. There's other parts and just things that you have to buy, but mostly you can get an RDX and be good to go. It does come with a quick change diff and a MST top shaft idler gear that you have to purchase separately. The precision, adjustability, and basically like the tuning freedom of like how you go about getting your car to function the way you want to is such a joy to do. This is where the battery goes. So your battery drops right there, and then you plug it in. And then this is like a generation 1 top deck, but there's another top deck that allows you to place the ESC mount right here, and it kind of curves that way, and so your ESC can be placed right here. I'll show you that right now. This is the ESC mount, the plate for it. I had all of this stuff outsourced to print, and I had to print it for a while. This is before I actually got my own 3D printer, so I will be printing most of this again because I just want to say I printed it all myself. But up front here, this is actually the arm that allows it to steer in the rear, by the way. But up front here on the lower arms, you can see there's also adjustability via a slotted, elongated screw hole. As you can see in the rear, I'm able to turn this wheel, and you can see that the chassis front wheels are now turning in the same directions. Look at that. I'm turning the front wheels without turning the front wheels. A direct drive steering system in the front. Very simple. You got this screw right here. Got one. There's another one right there. It's easy to get to. Just take this screw out and that screw out. Lift this whole piece out, and you're able to adjust where the steering is at. This is body mounts. This is the front shock tower. This is all the front bulkhead, and of course, it's using the RDX lower arm in the front, that whole setup there, as well as the upper arms here. If you look there, that's the regular pin with a PTFE tube. actually know what that is now. And that's how you get the correct spacing. You put a PTFE tube in there along with a suspension arm pin, and you got a perfect spacing for the rod to go through without wobbling. This right here is your direct drive and the actual servo horn there. And that last screw hole right here, if you put a screw down in there, it will actually turn the wheels more in the rear. As you can see right now, I just turned that far. But if you put it in that last screw hole there, you put it in that last screw hole, you get a lot more turning out of the rear. So this is kind of like a mild setting it's on right now, and that's just enough. I love watching this suspension travel. It's obviously cantilever. Also want to point out just how the rear end works. You know, there being no camber gain is a legit fact here. So if you look right there, full up and down, that wheel doesn't move. You know, you lift it up off the ground, fully unmovable wheels there. You lean, still get lean there, you know, still leans. Zero camber gain with the rear steer. Two equal length pieces, one right there, and oh, if I can reach it, the other one being right there. There's a link back there and a link up there. Those two combined give you the suspension setup. So I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna put a battery in this and let's get it out in the garage. All right, let's power it up. Gotta show you all that steering. Look at that. I am driving the Compcorde on the mild setting, exactly like how you saw in the video of me showing the servo horn. So the rear steer is helping and the car feels somewhat normal. You know, I do like how it straightens out once you get finished with a drift and you want to change directions. The transitions are nice. It does not feel like I have an advantage, of course, by myself, and while driving it, it feels very simple, very easy to drive. It does have the front end mostly like an RDX. Imagine an RDX with direct drive steering. That's exactly what this feels like, and you know, just an overall great feel. But in a second here, I'm going to switch to the wild setting or the high setting. So I just changed it over to the most extreme setting. When you turn the wheel, it's way more aggressive. That initial turn is a lot more responsive. Before it was a little less lively. So now you get the full steering sweep, and in the beginning it starts to turn in the rear as well. So let's see how that drives. Oh my gosh, it drives itself. Wow. With a simple front end, the RDX arms, the direct drive, those are the simplest things to use these days. Plus, with a performance-oriented rear end, you've got the Compcorde. The front end allows you to adjust the caster, adjust the wheelbase caster, you know, on that bottom arm. And the direct drive allows you to adjust the Ackerman, the steering link angle. You get all of the simplicity in the front end. And then in the rear end, you have zero camber gain, always the same contact patch all the time, no matter where the suspension stroke is at, and also rear steer. It's steering in the same direction as the actual front wheels. So you get the same effect as if you were drifting at low angle, but at a higher angle. So that is the Compcorde. That is the first ever 3D printed chassis that I've ever introduced on this channel. The others were carbon fiber involved and other things, but this one you can get the files online. The actual chassis itself has bits and pieces from an RDX and an MST, but it is for the most part a pure 3D printed chassis. And basically you can go get one yourself, you can go download it, you can go enjoy what I'm enjoying right now, because it is definitely a great feeling chassis. Hope you all enjoyed the video. There will be another video of me building this chassis with you, because I know that it was not so simple as someone who doesn't have a 3D printer to understand how to build this. Even though I got all the files and I was able to build it myself, I'm making it easier for you by building it with you. All right, you know what to do. Keep God first, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.